kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brewster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Brewster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, and I'm going for the reckless, Reese. I'm all in. If you're going to be aggressive and you're going to go for it on 4th down, that's your plan. Stick to it. High-scoring games are going to happen in college football. I need touchdowns, not field goals.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Pickup of 2. 3rd down coming.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
He's out of bounds at the 37. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. That's caught. It's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up first and goal.
The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running.
A little rally into the end zone for the touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's quick. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He'll keep it himself. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a man on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. That brings them to within 1.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Snags a quick pass on the left. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Out of bounds at the 38. And a 1st down for the offense.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quickly to the tight end.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Brings up fourth down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Richmond. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the outside. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So a drive there of 82 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brewster. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. They'll try the run. And some room to work. Sweet cut there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go.